Let's see here. I don't remember what we were doing last time. Let's see here. Okay. I think I know what I need to do now. Let's go to D4, the Peak of Weep. You better ping Zap so he can see that you remember to wear the head accessories. I'm sure he'll show up. He usually shows up at least to taunt me. Okay, I believe this is where I need to be now. Just enough stamina. That could have been really bad. I think this axe-wielding enemy is actually new also to this update, like this updated version of the game. Not sure that there's anything over there that there might be. Okay, we're heading into new territory now. Shit. Whoa. Yeah, I remember this place. This tower's filled with... I don't know what these guys are supposed to be. I don't think they're supposed to be, like, risen undead. I think they're just, like, bandits. Just, like, normal-ass bandits. Hit the lever. Ace bandit. Gonna do a cheeky ledge grab here. Not sure that actually does anything for us. It gets us up here, which is cool. Blindfold, hot dog. I'll run across here at least just for map completion. I think these might be slightly stronger versions of the enemies at the start of the game. At the very least, some of them seem to take a few more hits than... I mean, you would expect me using I would probably call this an endgame weapon. That's probably correct. You'd expect if these are the exact same enemies to like die in one hit, so they might be modified versions. Hard to tell. Metal Gear. Our arms are a little too far to the right to sort of sell this climbing animation. I do like the background music change, and I do like the background and visuals and everything in order to like just sell how fucking high this is. It even changes the map, like we're up there. What? Apparently we got just a completely new save for no reason. We'll investigate this in a second, but there is one more piece of prep work that I need to do. Let's teleport to Idonia's shop. I need a couple of these. And the other thing I need to do is I think there's also some new dialogue for talking with somebody. Actually, before we do this, I am going to look up something real quick and double check that I'm on the path for a slightly different ending than I got last time. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Good thing I checked just now. Oh god, Jesus. A lot of this is based on stuff that you do during the prologue, but I think I did enough. We'll see. Yes, okay. Basically, all I needed to do, so I guess I'll explain this right now. So, the first two ending types are kind of Dark Soulsian. Let me see here. Let's check our inventory and hope that everything is as it should be. So the first two endings are pretty Dark Soulsian. You beat the boss and you can choose left or right, and those are two different endings. There is a true ending that you can only get if you collect 4. The wiki calls them Daisy's heirlooms, but they're basically like special quest rewards that you can only do. Special quest rewards for sort of just like going the extra mile during the main story quest. So Daisy's headwear is, I believe, let me see here. Yeah, so Daisy's headwear is gained from getting all the ceremonial items in the prologue, beating the prologue, and then bringing Daisy the things that she asked for. She'll give you the headwear. The bracelet is given to you by Hilda by doing this quest thing that she had us do maybe like 2 streams ago, or maybe just 1, where she asked us to search the doctor's house for this second half of the paper. And I don't think I ever read out the full paper, but this is, according to my source, the pale red concoction causes an effect similar to a plague. It will spread rapidly and could be used to suppress followers of the church and the intellectuals in May Hall. The troublemaker Dawn is my only concern, but she's so unlikable that nobody listens to her. Before I burn these old books, I should make a short record. I have to remove all information related to the plague, as I must conceal anything that could reveal the truth. But as a doctor, pioneer, and servant of the true goddess, I hope that someday all will understand what I've accomplished. And by doing that quest, we get Daisy's bracelet from Hilda. There are 2 more items that we need to get in order for the true ending. And in order to get those, we needed to do a little something else in the prologue, which luckily we did. Thank goodness. In the prologue, you can meet the flower gathering girl, and after you beat the prologue, she will show up here in the asylum. At some point, you need to give her Daisy's drink, and I don't quite remember how we got Daisy's drink, but we just had it at this point in time. We gave it to her, Isabella. And in a moment here, we're gonna have to look for and find her again, and we're gonna give her this ball, which we got, I think, at the start of this part of the game. I think it's underneath the bridge. And the 4th one we get from defeating a bonus boss. Good news is I know how to fight that boss. Bad news is I'm missing some of the pieces and I don't remember how to get those. So this is gonna be a little bit off the cuff. Oh, there is actually one more thing I wanted to do that I forgot to do. Which is, if we go into the asylum, now that we've done the 3 things that the doctor has asked us to do, I don't think we really knew that the doctor asked us to do them, but every time we beat a boss, we go like, hey, we didn't find any evidence about a plague outbreak over here, so we don't know what the deal is. And he's like, have you checked over here yet? And then it was like, all right, we'll go find another boss and we get a thing. We talk to him now. Oh, we delivered all the placebos. Hope this can calm everyone down. Top salesman. That's the achievement we got. I've been to the mine. You were right. There were issues there. You already investigated the mine? If only we had more people like you and fewer squabbling infants in town. Fortunately, there is no sign of the plague slowing down. You have any other ideas? There's an old tale about an ancient seal, a massacre of heathens. Cruel, bloody sacrifices opened a gate. It said that the school was involved and that they tried to bury all evidence. Dawn keeps claiming that the plague source is Buffonite Lake. Maybe she's hiding something. If you believe her, go check the lake. Been to the lake? Has the plague abated? Of course not. As I said previously, the plague and the lake are in no way connected. I investigated the mine, Buffonite Lake, and the flooded area, but nothing has changed. 3 places. 3. Did you discover anything in those places? Nothing about the plague, but I did find these strange things. I must check my research papers. Some ancient scrolls mention 3 fragments of the seal, but these... Doctor? Oh, excuse me. Could you find Daisy and tell her I have need of her? I think she's with Dawn, so I'm sure she would appreciate being rescued. With Dawn. Dawn is, I believe, in the other part of town. Oh yes, so something I didn't quite fully explain, that I think I'll just explain right now, is that actually no, I'll explain it in just a bit. I will explain it this live stream, but it's not going to be right now. It's actually going to be in a couple minutes. I think we're going to kill one more boss and then I'll talk about it, about the placebos. No, it's not here. Let's see. Dawn's home. I wonder where Dawn is. According to the information we currently have, water pollution is the only reasonable theory. But there could be a better supposition. There may not be any plague at all. What do you think about that? The doctor's asking for help. I found something. Can't be worse than being here with Dawn. I think if we never picked up the helmet from the prologue, that helmet shows up instead. So something else is, apparently we didn't complete every single side quest in the prologue. A couple of the side quests in the prologue don't just require you to like do the quest, but to like follow up with somebody after they're done. And that actually is what like ticks the thing for completion. For example, I got the Rose Ring, plus 15 attack when the Glorious Guard's Blade is also equipped, and has to do with Duran's family. There is a quest to get that weapon, and as far as I know, it's actually a pretty good weapon. The problem is that we didn't do the follow-up, so technically we'd never finished that quest, even though we got the quest reward. And because we never finished that quest, we're in this playthrough, we're never gonna meet Duran's like ancestor, and we'll never be able to complete that quest. So this playthrough has missed a couple. I would call them major things, but I don't think I feel like playing through the whole game again just to show that off. So I can't believe we collected all 3 seal fragments. You're incredible, the first one to do it for centuries. How do you know what these are? The doctor told me. How else would I know? You discover anything about the items I found? Ancient texts from the school have given me insight. Ancient deity of the sacred wood is no myth. It could even have been part of Shimmer faith. The school and church worked in unison to oppress such knowledge and sealed it away permanently. The items you found are powerful artifacts used in the sealing ritual, powerful enough to corrupt the world around them. And since you retrieved these fragments, the situation has stabilized. Who knows whether the church and the school were right or wrong? It all happened so long ago, and most of the knowledge is lost to time. Would you let me keep these fragments? I would love to study them more. So, this feels like a key moment, right? At this point in the story, we understand that the doctor has something to do with the plague. the one of the oddities I would say about this story is that to get the best ending, this decision doesn't actually matter, but I'm gonna say no anyway. As far as I know, what happens is if you give the stuff to the doctor, he just like, I think he disappears, and stuff happens. But if we keep these things, I think they can be used to open up the to open up the top of the tree, and we'll go check that out. Place ornaments. At some point, I'm gonna check and see if we've got all the ornaments and stuff like that, because I don't know why I really like house decorating in games, even though this isn't even though I don't have any choice in the matter. I do like systems like this. All right, we are going to teleport to the top of the giant wood. And I believe we can use the crystals to open this up. That was actually pretty rad. We received the trapezohedron. Some say they can see a human trapped inside, but it's probably just an optical illusion. Can be used to decorate your room. Wow. Wow. All right. I am the guard of May. No one shall pass. Another level up. This is new. I don't remember a snakeman. Ouch. Everyone was frightened by that thing, so we all made a choice. Priests and vigilants have the power to seal it away, but we chose without enough thought. Thankfully, the ritual worked. It proved that our faith in the goddess and the seal could imprison the evil, but we imprisoned ourselves at the same time. No, I kind of wish we had the more stamina perks. I guess I could get one right now. Stamina recovery rate. Ouch. Tourmaline ring. Lightning resistance. Hey, all right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. This is the final place. Only one step remains. The woman quit at the last moment. Shame on her. Women are weak. They flee before true power. The carriers disappeared. May the goddess curse the vigilance. That guy, and this is also something that doesn't make sense. That guy being here, that guy was at the, asylum. And him being here doesn't really make sense since we're the ones who opened the door using the things that only we had. It might have made sense if the doctor disappeared. If the doctor disappeared and it was opened at some point while we weren't looking, but it doesn't make sense here. Corpse of York. I'm not surprised that none of you understand the ritual. After all, I'm the only archpriest in May, but without any record or reliable scholars to discuss the ritual's details with, how far can I go? Goddess, all preparations for the ritual are complete. In her name, by the honor of my soul, we must destroy this monster. There is a thing here that we can move with this windy power. And here we get Snake Raid. Something Shadow Legends. Just barely enough. Shit. Ah, I was stunned. The animation just didn't come on. Rare ring. Corpse of York. It's been weeks and many have lost faith. We organized a guard shift to protect the seal from being broken from the inside. Several weak individuals want to escape. Since everyone is a part of the seal, they could break it if they tried. A gate guard is protecting the seal. In town, he was little more than a drunk. But he seems changed here. Maybe her will works through him. Camera is being jittery. Rare ring. Level up. Wow. I think that guy is supposed to be dead. Let's reload this. Yeah, there we go. A priest's last words. I'm glad we trapped that thing, but if I knew that the siege of the heathens would trap us here, I would never have swapped shifts with Joseph. I feel shame for myself. I must repent. A month without food. This is a test. I must be strong. Praise the goddess. Gemini snake ring, fledgling blood soul. That guy's taking more stuff. Why can't you stop? The sisters are the best option. One is dark, one is light, just like the goddess and the other. No, this is the last option. No one can judge me. I represent the goddess. All is her will. None can judge. Steve, you will obey me. Do not disobey. I will kill him. Glad they picked the name Steve for the super dramatic thing. Stinking helm. I was wrong. Ancient Vigilance Bow. I found the perfect ratio. I am supreme. I surpass destiny. I swallow my emotions myself. 8. Daisy. Bill. 2 more mysterious manuscripts. Scholar of the Sacred Wood. Oh, yowza. Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, all the way back here. Ow. The music's fun. It's got a dramatic flair, but it's also just like I don't know. It's a little kooky, and I kind of like it. Ow. I want to try and get a counter hit. There it is. So now we get spat out all the way down at the bottom. And now things look a bit different. Some of it's the same though. But yeah, I would call this just a bit different. We did get a new piece of equipment from that boss, which was the Sword of the Other God. Which is fun. I could just warp out of here, and I think I will. I can't get up here now that this guy is active. Here, let's warp back. Teleport. Man, I do love how it's 3D and everything else isn't, just to kind of sell its otherworldly nature. It's really fun. I mean, we're 3D and everybody else is in 2D as well, so I guess the same applies to us. But yeah, clearly some shit's gone down while we were away. I don't think there's actually anything to find in there. I do kind of wish they changed the town theme for this. The town theme is, you know, normally pretty gloomy, but I don't know. You get used to it, right? And so, even though it's a little gloomy, I don't think it really matches sort of the vibe that we got going on here. Let's see. Many people died. Others turned to monsters. We can't find the doctor. The rest of the people are gathering at the mill. I'm going to join them. So, the placebos are, so the placebos were actually worse than placebos, right? Depending on who you give your placebos to, and in a few cases how many, depends, will determine like who shows up and who doesn't, although it does get a little bit muddy. There's something you get for completing this quest, and don't worry, life ends, art doesn't. Well, I guess if he's still here, we can probably actually still complete that quest. Maybe we'll find it. We'll see. So, I forget who you can give the placebos to specifically, but there's, you know, there's a couple townsfolk that you can give it to. In addition to, you can give however many to the nun who stops you from coming in here. You know, up to 6, I think, is how many the doctor gives you. And in addition to that, there is also Hilda, who thinks the placebos are suspicious and will offer to take them. In the case of the nuns, from what I remember, if you only give her like 1 or 2, I think it like just the person who takes them dies or something like that. But if you give her more, then a few extra characters die or something like that. Or maybe it's this character specifically. Like maybe she gives the placebo to her, and she turns into an evil thing. That's probably what it is. And so I think if you don't give the nun the placebo, that character can be saved. But I think that the rest of the nuns maybe die anyway. I honestly don't remember. I read this while I was doing the placebo quest. The part where it gets confusing, and I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to restate it, is it gets a bit confusing because some people die even if you don't give them placebos. It's only some people. Technically, the best answer, I think, is to just get the placebos, talk to Hilda, give her all of them, and then tell the doctor you did it. or I guess just not hand them out. In any case, I think that will stop the maximum amount of people from dying. But since we passed out almost all the placebos, we've done a bad, but that's all right. That doesn't really affect our ending. Let's check through May Hall. Yeah, we gave somebody here one of these placebos. Yeah, I think whoever you give a placebo to becomes one of these things. Plus a few extras. We need to go past here and go to the village. You. Isabella, you look so much better. There you are. I've never felt so well. I want to run through the fields and pick so many flowers. It's dangerous. I'll bring you something interesting, and you stay inside. Deal? I want to play in the water. I want to play ball. Give her a ball. You can have this. In exchange, this is for you. Daisy gave me this. Achievement unlocked. Let's play. What's really going on? So many people rushed in here to hide, but is it even safe here? A poor sick man just vomited his organs up in front of me. Where are you, doctor? Why would you vanish when we need you the most? You and the doctor were close, right? Do you know where he's gone? I don't. He's abandoned us. How could he? He's still alive, and we'll find him. Can't believe that everything went so wrong. After the earthquake, May's plague worsened. Sick people were everywhere, and their symptoms are terrifying. Worst of all, the doctor and Daisy are missing. I used to question the doctor's idea of the plague worsening, but this is the real plague. It's terrible. Never seen anything like it. If you take 3 steps, you'll step in blood. If you take 5 steps, you'll see eyeballs on the ground. Unknown monsters appeared around May Hall, and now we need to worry about attacks from these monsters along with the sickness. Where's the doctor? Knew he wasn't trustworthy. The chickens are all dead. They went in a frenzy and attacked each other. There's blood everywhere. The doctor told me these drugs wouldn't harm them. Winter, we agreed to work together, but he's... Why Winter? Why not me? Oh yeah, shit's pretty bad. So, some nitpicks is I kind of wish everything was moved to the mill instead of the town, and I wish the town was a little bit more dangerous, which could be like, you know, just like a surprise for somebody to warp back to town. It's a bit odd to have everyone evacuate and then to have like the painter, he's still in his house, like sure, you could say that he was just always that obsessive or whatever, but then like Idonia's still there and her dialogue is completely not changed, and then the smithy is here, and as far as I know, none of these people have changed. Like, she's still here, he's still pounding away. Like,
it's all the same. And so, you know, I would have loved to see some extra effort to make some things change. I'm going to check and see what extra stuff we need to do here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So apparently giving the jewels to the doctor makes that makes the Scholar of the Sacred Wood boss fight not possible, which that kind of blows. Let's see. Okay. Gotcha. So, turns out the Painter quest is actually required for the best ending. Interesting. We have one piece of the puzzle. One of the pieces of the puzzle is the Arctic Ocarina, which we got by defeating the Gnawing Beast. There is another ocarina that we get from helping the Painter. Let's see. One of them is in the basement of the Painter's cottage, the second floor of the tavern, under May Bridge, inside the mill, the right half of the village head's house in the flooded area, and the sunken Mary Rose in the flooded area, located in the cemetery. Gotcha. I think I'm missing the cemetery one. It's hard to tell though. The wiki is not the best. It's either one of the flooded area ones or it's the cemetery one. I think I'm just missing one. Just to double check though, I am going to teleport to the mill because there is one there. I believe it's right here. So, that's fine. Let's warp to the cemetery. Just all the way over here. This is probably my favorite song in the game. Don't think that's it. This is a bit embarrassing because I feel like it must not be. It must be one of the sunken ones. We'll go there in a bit here. Let's see. Now that we have this, we can finally crack this open. Boosh. Four-legged skeletons, what do they think of next? Is there any other attack that we have that hits above us? Oh, I don't remember. Catacombs are a bit different. A little more dangerous. Shimmer Shrine. We're still getting house decorations this late in the game. Here. Money, $400. Not too much at this point in the game. That's a little silly. Of the Holy Six. The exploration thing. This thing. Interesting. Another boss. This looks like a misspelling or something. Stunned, but ow. This is sort of what I meant last time I played this game, where I felt like I didn't really have to learn the boss fights too much. Is that my equipment is so nice that this boss fight is over before anything, really. I didn't have to heal too much. Didn't have to do too much dodging. It doesn't feel super bad though, honestly, because honestly these bosses are a little on the simple side. They only have a couple of attacks, and I guess that you could say that that's like another nitpick I have about the game, is that I wish that the bosses were just a little bit more varied. Feathered Hat, Vigilant Rituals, Hanging Shaft. The first one to glimpse the sunlight, the first one who unveiled the truth. Please forgive us in building the tomb and memorial. May you rest in peace at last. There are yet more tombs to look at, to see. Then that's where that opens up. Sorry, I thought I was hearing something. It's a good thing we couldn't knock it down, or else I would have been really upset. Like, man, I went through all that effort of opening that thing, or like knocking that thing down, and I can't even use it. Ancient Vigilant Sword. Took us long enough to get it. Ember. So one gripe I had beforehand, fun fact about this game and its map, the map would not update if you found a secret. The map would update as you walked along for normal pathways and stuff like that, but if you found a secret, it would not update. Which meant that if you needed to go back to a location, like for example, the place where you find the golden slime, you would be unable to like look at the map and sort of like hazard a guess as to where it was. Or I guess I should say it was more guesswork than it is now. And at the very least now, the map fills out quite nicely. Much better than it did before. Let's warp back to E2 and see if we can't pick up some of that stuff. I also don't think the owl statues were labeled like that, although that might not be true. Bleh. Toggle glasses. Hey Zap, how's it going? Off. Let's see. There's a secret we're supposed to be finding here somewhere. Not sure where it is. Can I redeem the cut hair? I'm thinking about it already. It's mostly, so it's one of two things, right? The thing is that I can keep growing it out, and eventually so I guess I should start with, actually, it bugs me right now. And the reason is because just the way my hair is, like, underneath my, like, headset, I just don't love. I think I can either keep trying to grow it out, which means eventually it'll like, I'll be able to, like, pull it back or something like that, so that, you know, it just doesn't feel as weird and shitty behind the headset. The other thing is, there's a thing to grab here, or I could cut it and that would also solve the problem. And so I don't know if and so, you know, the question is, do I feel dedicated enough to a long hair look to get past the discomfort stage? I am not 100% sure that we can access the secret from here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Let's see. Sam says it'll look better longer. It's just going to be janky for a bit until it's long enough to not be uncomfy. I mean, that's what I figure. It's just, you know, the matter of getting there. Yeah, I don't think the secrets are accessible from here. That looked like a sliding spot, but no matter. Let's get back to the save spot and warp somewhere. Partly why I don't go shorter than my shoulders anymore. I think shorter just requires too much work. Just long enough to pull back somewhat is the beginning of a golden. Okay, so instead of moseying on through here, we are going to go to... the giant shipwreck. An angle cut bob that did look real good on me, but fuck, it required a lot of fussing with in the morning. I just don't have energy for that anymore. Okay, so according to our handy dandy little wiki here, there are 2 paintings that can be found within the flooded area. One of them is in the sunken Mary Rose, left side of the B3 owl statue. So let's go to the B3 owl. I don't even have the B3 owl statue. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess that the B3 owl statue is the one that I'm missing. B1, B2, B4, no B3. Do whatever you fancy. I'm considering, all right? I'm thinking about it, especially since Gen Con's right here. This, you know, if I had to hazard a guess, this would probably be the Sunken Mary Rose, huh? Stranded cabin. Perhaps not. Maybe all the way to the left? Hard to tell. I guess the other way to do it is let's use the Owl's Feather and start from B2 and then see if we can't find B3 by going forward. Where are we? Nordic warship. This probably isn't it, and I'll just skip over it using that thing there. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it. Crystallized hatred. Oh my god. I don't think this is the entrance. I think the entrance is to the right, but yeah, I never fell down here. Those lucky enough to survive. Red light, smash the ground. Orange light, forward attack. Blue light, charge forward. Green light, double swipe. Purple light, ground slam, then forward charge. White light, blinding light. That probably has to do with the boss fight, if I had to hazard a guess. No, it has to do with the, or else, no, it's talking about the Sunken Queen Anne's Revenge. It's talking about the fish. Colin says, keep your hair long. And says, swear to Cowboy Christ, if you touch an inch of that hair fiber, you go from Blue the Demon to Dead the Demon. I kind of like that, actually. That's funny. Are you talking with Sam about this right now? Is that what's going on? Let's open this up. No, said Sam with the utmost confidence. Rumors of sirens and krakens have always persisted in this area, which is probably why so few dared attempt to salvage the nearby wrecks. A sailor found an ancient ship. We're going to be rich. By the goddess, it was a church ship. You know, that means no gold and no treasure, right? I can't believe it. All I found was a delicate box, but it was empty. Gorgeous chandelier, diving barrel. Diving barrel. The tit is a diving barrel. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna just avoid these enemies since we've already been through this area and they're super weak. Here, let's use this. Yeah, there's only one thing to find, and it's this. And also this. Shimmer blessings. The information collected by Mr. Thunder confirms our suspicious. Also, I said Mr. Thunder. It's obviously Mr. Thurber. But, like, alright, I misread, but confirms our suspicious. Yeah, words are hard. Almost all the archpriests and clergymen are maintaining the seal in the giant wood, so it's fallen to us to bring the Shimmer Church's cubic crystal to the capital. 3 parts of the seal must be kept divided and protected. See, that probably would have been good to know earlier. It did say Sunken Mary Rose, not the Queen Anne. So, regrettably, there is another ship to find. Okay. Ouch. Use one of these. Maybe it's all the way down here. I really have no idea. This is completely uncovered. Maybe this is the boat. They do see a part right up ahead that hasn't been uncovered. I think I spent so much time jumping up in here. Yeah, Sunken Mary Rose. We never went in here. There she blows. And there's the save point we missed. That would explain why we didn't get a save point in a really long time. Our cannons fired perfectly today. We blasted those fish-faced monsters to smithereens. It was such a relief to hear their screams. Thank the Shimmer we survived today. Today we lost 48 crewsmen, including the captain. The Shimmer knows that you fought to keep your people safe. Rest in peace, Captain. The vice captain was blasted into the air and off the boat by a powerful column of water. I almost pissed myself. Old portrait of Dr. Schwann and broken oar. Alright, so now we're going back to home. One, because we got, I think, 2 decorations while we were out and about. And place ornaments. Here's another picture right here. Another statue down there, I believe. We're still getting decorations. This place is starting to look pretty lively. Alright, so now we're going to the painter's house. Now, the painter's quest does have a bit of a trick to it, but we've already solved it, so you know, it's not that important. My wonderful paintings. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth. Have I not? I must not have returned all of them. 7 lost paintings. Did I really only find 5? $237. 237 Mill Painter's Cellar. Painter's Cellar. 237. Mr. and Mrs. Chandler. That looks like Mr. and Mrs. Chandler. There's only 6 sparkling paintings. So Mr. and Mrs. Chandler is underneath May Bridge. Then there's the mill. Officer Cow is in the flooded area. Sunken Mary Rose Cemetery. So it's in the village head's house in the sunken area. I missed both of them. Damn. So I guess the real catch to this is that I have no idea where the paintings are. I don't mind this side quest too bad, although I do wish that I do wish that like you could get hints as to their locations or something like that, especially since it's so important to the story. God damn. What is it? Yeah, Sunken Mary Road. Abandoned jewelry shop. Giant shipwreck, antique shop, hunter's house. Shop. The village head's house, huh? Let's see. Let's see if I can't Google search this. Okay. This person says, actually, it's not there. It's in the Wasted Town checkpoint. This will be interesting. Go right all the way to the abandoned house, work your way to the bottom, and leave out the tower exit to the Wasted Town. Keep going left until you see a house with 2 doors. The door on the right is the correct door. I'm sorry, what? Go all the way to the abandoned house. Okay. I guess hopefully I'll see that. Ouch. Food shop, spice shop. Maybe it's over here. 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 And a jewelry shop. Abandoned house. Yep. Okay. We have to go down and to the right. Then he says, from the abandoned house, work your way to the bottom and leave out the lower exit to the wasted town. If that was the case, man, we could have just started at this checkpoint, dog. Ouch. Area. No, he says wasted town. So, goddamn, even the people complaining about the wiki not being right aren't right. That's insane. Come on. Up here. Wasted town. The village head's house. Apparently never been in here. Great. He also said the one on the left is the correct door, which is also incorrect. Ow. Boom, there he is. Let's check through the rest of this place, because if I hadn't been through that house, I probably haven't been through here. Is there anything to be found? Mayhaps not. Says there's a place up here that I haven't explored, but I can't even jump up here, so who the hell knows? Yeah, we've been here. All right. Let's warp back. Then teleport from the Sunken Mary Rose to home. And now, finally, my wonderful paintings. I have them all back now. Here, this ocarina is for you. My statue, I can hear it whisper, can't you? It's wonderful. That's the other part. Thank you so much. You must take this. And he gave us a fucking weeaboo sword. That's fun. Okay, it's okay. I misread it. Up, down. Oh, apparently all these weapons have had a fucking move that I could have been using this whole time. There you go. Never use that. Whoops. Okay. Alright. We've got the ocarinas. Ouch. Now what we've got to do is we've got to use them. Let's go to the smithy and do a little bit of enchantment, and then we'll be off to fight some fucking bosses. I don't have any hexagonal shimmer stones. I forget. What does my equipment look like right now? Armor of the Raven, Raven's gauntlets, Raven's boots. Did I never enchant any of this stuff? Looks like I didn't. Don't let anything weird get inside. Alright, now we're going to teleport to Nameless Tomb. We're going to actually use the Scarlet Ocarina. And if you remember, this is the ocarina that we used during the prologue. But this is actually necessary for this step of the game. We're going back to Death's Destination. I don't actually know if this place has changed at all. I guess we could check real quick. First time we were here, we went all the way to the right, to pick up a chest. So it's actually the exact same area, which is kind of convenient because that means I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything about searching for stuff. Now this guy should be easy peasy, since as far as I know, he is not that changed from last we saw him, if at all. Ouch. I did not realize he was going to do another swing. But we're taking almost no damage from this guy, which is way better than earlier in the game when we were losing all of our fucking HP. I tired myself out because I pressed left on the thumbstick. Ouch. Come on, man. All the way up there? Come on. I dodged that, for sure. That's all I wanted. Now that we've done that, we need to use the... Let's start with this Cerulean Ocarina. Ocarina. Now, I don't remember this area at all, nor this boss, so I'm gonna go on a limb, and I'm gonna hope that that means that it's not too bad. Oh, come on. That was enough to kill me. Healing potion, not bad. Skull Ring. Attack. That's a lot of stats. Less health and less defense, though. Oh yeah, I am gonna put on the Tourmaline Ring for extra lightning resistance because I don't know, something about the vibe of this place just really makes me think of lightning damage. Don't know what it is though. You have to take damage there. There's something down there. Ah, penis. I went all the way around that for nothing. Crazy. That's cool that finally at the end of the game they would have you do ladder jumping. Don't you dare. We need to go more to the right, it seems. Precision platforming. Not as bad as Hollow Knight. That could have killed me. Or maybe not. Ah, penis. Okay. Ah, pausing resets the position of all these damaging obstacles. That's interesting. Okay. This looks not too bad, actually. Now, this looks like a good place to make use of all of these fledgling blood souls that we don't use. Nope. This guy is Uptankos. And he's pretty fucking cool. Ouch. Ouch. He exhausted himself with it. Yeah, my lightning resistance is really doing me a solid here. Ouch. Yeah. That move is the one where he gets to play the game. I don't get to play the game. That's okay. That's why we saved. We anticipated this happening and we saved. This doesn't seem so bad so far. He just has a lot of HP. Kick. Ow, 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 ow. Tried to jump over that. That's fun. I like his Thunder Sword moves. I like this. I love that he catches on fire after he does that and he actually takes dot damage. That's crazy. I love that he has a move where he hurts himself. Okay, I'm gonna stagger myself, but that's okay. That move was rad as hell, but that didn't actually deal any damage. Aw, damn. I was so close to having it. But that one hit did enough poise damage to put me in the throwback animation and put me into his other hitbacks. But that's okay. But again, this is what I sort of mean by like, you don't super have to learn like the boss's patterns and stuff like that, just because they're really simple, pretty easy to react to, and also my equipment is just so fucking good at this stage of the game. That it basically doesn't matter, especially with the foresight of putting on the Thunder Ring, which, like, let's be fair, like, we all saw that one coming, right? We were all like, oh yeah, the electricity creature probably. One there, one on the right. I tuckered myself out really fast. I must have to dodge a little bit later for those. The other thing I don't love about this boss is that he seems more difficult for melee characters. A lot of his attacks just hit like a whole barn around him, like that one. And like I'm trying to do a decent dodge, but it just doesn't work all that well. Okay. Step, 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 step. Done. Simple. Learned Air Dash. This optional boss gives you a completely new ability. You can dash in midair. Now, if I remember correctly, there is an armor set. Yeah, so we got the Thunder Coat. There is a full armor set based off of this guy. But you have to grind for it. So that's a little suboptimal. Let's see. We got an extra item. This thing, I think. The Eternal Gaze. This object does not appear in any of the classic arcane texts. We don't know its purpose or meaning, but a now defunct school of thought once believed that the Holy Six and Twin Eyes originated from the same source. And if so, the piece could represent the two sides of the Eternal Night, but no one has ever found any evidence to support this theory. Somebody asked for this item. Somebody asked, and if we find this, we should give it to them. Blew them even. Hey, Otterfiend, how's it going? I don't remember where they are, though. I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. One second. Okay. Otterfiend says it goes. All right. Oh, there is actually. Okay. I'm gonna do this just a wee bit out of order. So there is another place. Now that we have the, there's a bug in here. Now that we have the air dash ability, we can go to. It's somewhere close to here. Let me see. It's very close to one of the owl statues. I just need to locate which one it is. Not down here. Might be over here. D3. I believe that's what it is. I believe this is where she is. So there's this ledge up here that we've been able to look at for quite some time now, but we've never been able to actually get to it. Now that we have this air dash ability, we can get to it. And if I remember correctly, this has one of the toughest enemies in the game. Fuck. Jumped so I can avoid that. Fuck me. What? I knew that was coming and I couldn't dodge it. I'm dead. That's fine. Okay. And wow, we didn't get anything from doing that. There is a whole. I'll try killing him one or two more times. There's a whole armor set you can get from this person, and when I beat the game the first time, it was my favorite armor set. And if we can get a couple of pieces, you might see why. You can actually do it from right there, yeah. The air dash is cool enough that we don't have to worry too much about that. Jump. Much better. There we go. A sword and black coat and dark boots. Black coat, dark boots. So the neat thing about all the equipment that drops from this character is that it sort of shifts in colors. I think it looks very cool. And also the stats are pretty good. However, since we're kind of committed to this armored look instead, we're gonna roll with it. Technically though, if you wanted to use a whole bunch of the blood crystals in order to gain a whole bunch of HP, the black set is definitely what you would want to do for that. God. The Thunder Coat, the Thunder Coat gives absolutely no defense. But anyways, there's that. Dark boots. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, we're going all the way back to the Nameless Tomb because we got one more thing to fight before we continue on here. I think I'm gonna try and do 2 more optional boss fights and then I'll end the live stream. I better save. I just saved, but like whatever. All right, Arctic Ocarina. Let's see. No Arctic defense ring, so we'll just go for something with some more damage, huh? 5 defense is a pretty hefty amount. Backstab damage could be good. Oh, ice resistance. We do have it. Whoops, I'm blind. It's all rare rings and shit. Like, I don't need that anymore. Give me something good. Okay, I remember this dungeon, this little bonus area being the hardest for me to navigate. It's got, it's multi-layered, it's, a bit on the confusing side, and there's parts of it you can like permanently alter. It's just confusing. Like that you can chop away. I didn't think it was super obvious. This thing can be blown away. I think maybe we need to go across there. I remember, actually, I think dashing across there is like a cheese method. We'll try it. Yeah. Use that. Great, these platforms. You're definitely not supposed to do it in this way, but if you have the dash from Uptankos, or however you pronounce his name, then, you know, by all means, bypass it. Yeah, what's it? Grab onto that ledge, jump up here. So, interestingly enough, with the way this place is laid out, I think there's a way to figure out like what floor you're on and stuff like that. Like from the way this like place is like laid out, you would think that you would need to go all the way to the top, but you don't actually. Like that. Jesus. I think it's something like this, like, oh my god. I hate their little hitbox on their head. It's something like instead of going all the way to the top, you have to take a jump off the right or something like that. It's probably not here. We have to probably go a little bit higher up. Dash. Mario Kart. God, wow, half my HP. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's nothing up here. And I must have, like, accidentally ran past that altar or something because I came all the way up here. And, you know, like, lo and behold, there's no boss. And I was just so fucking confused. But we're gonna tab our thing over to the fledgling's blood soul. Use that. And this will bring us up. Up to the real top, not the fake top. And this is who we're fighting. I also don't remember this boss fight. I took damage from that. Tetris. Yowza. I gotta be a bit careful if I don't want to just walk into these things. I love her little hand flick that she does. Need more fucking stamina. See, I like the concept of this boss. I like the idea that, like, taking damage in a lot of these instances is, like, not a direct attack and more like you walking into something that she's set for you. And I kind of like that flavor of the fight, but she just really doesn't deal enough damage. And is also, like, once you figure out the gimmick of teleport, move in a direction, throw out an attack and stuff like that, like, the gimmick gets found out pretty quickly. And then you're gonna stand there and, yeah, all I have to do is wait for this pillar to go away. Hoot. Free damage. Frost boots, frost headwear. Hot dog. Eternal time crystal. Okay. We need to go somewhere. Let me find out where we need to go, because I keep forgetting where people are. Sorry. Miner's Path. Okay, so we're going to an NPC that we haven't seen in a hot minute. It says the entrance to the miner paths, below small platforms leading to it. Oh, the entrance to the path. I think it's up to the top right there. I think is what it is. Let me see. Good God. This game could be a tiny bit more helpful in helping me figure out where all these blasted NPCs are. There. I think she's up here. I think. Yeah, grab on the ledge, please. Well, not here. Where else, man? Might be here. It's an entrance to the Miner's Path, right? Yeah. Let's go to C2, see if that does it. Christ. Teleport. Stone of Confusion. Let me see if I can't find anything else about this. Go to the valley. Is there a warp that takes me to the valley? We can probably go to the Miner's Path and then work our way backwards. I think it's up at where I jumped at, but just, yeah. Fuck. There we go. Here she is. It's good to see you. I'll be free and in my father's arms soon. When bring me what I need. Take it. Isn't it fascinating that with only the smallest change, the darkest shadow can become a raging storm? If you find me the Eternal Time Crystal, I will share my hate with you. What's the point of a frozen country? Nobody can enter, nobody can leave. Simply pointless. Listen to my final words, will you? The blonde twins are destined for death. The elder will sacrifice the younger. Just like Delphi, just like me, just like the moon hanging high in the void. But not you. Her sacrifice has already been made. What's your point? Nothing, I just hate being stuck in fate like you humans. At least her sacrifice unbound you from destiny's web. Take this and find the truth yourself. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of shit. There is a second quest giver. Her name is Sylvia. The gimmick of this quest is that you can only complete either Sylvia or Janus.
I don't really know what her name is. You can only complete one of their quests. And they both give completely different rewards. Sylvia is found in Limestone Y by the C6 owl statue. But if you give even one of the items to one of the other NPCs, the other one just like disappears from the face of the planet. And now we Owl's Feather one more time. After defeating the other 3 Guardians of Space, it can be used in front of the ritual stone tablet in the catacombs, teleporting you to an unknown place. And I believe this is the last thing we're going to do for tonight's stream. Actually getting destroyed. Backgrounds for these areas are real good. Yeah, they found a way to do a lot of work with, like, honestly they're like simplistic, right? Or they're not that simplistic, but They don't convey a whole lot besides like this is just a weird fucking place, but man, it does that really good. I remember at this point I was like really surprised to meet and fight this character because I was like, holy fuck, somebody else that's in 3D. That's wild. Ow. Yeah, dodge my patootie. I believe all of these are reused animations from like special attacks and stuff like that you can do with the axe. Ouch. Wow. Ow. I don't deal any damage whenever, That's fine. Come here. Daisy, if I could go back, I would read fairy tales with you instead of the pilgrimage of the Helios. And we get kicked out immediately. And we have Daisy's diary. This is another character, Toggle Hat. This is the third boss fight in a row that I have demonstrated, that I've shown off, that has equipment that you need to grind for, which is not great. She has a whole armor set and a weapon to find, and it's also pretty rad. You basically get to just cosplay as her. I think the barber, now that he's in the game, also has a hairstyle that'll make you look exactly like her, which is fun.
So you can do a full-blown cosplay if you want to. But now that we've gotten Daisy's diary, we have Daisy's headwear, bracelet, and diary. And there's, we have Daisy's brooch, headwear, bracelet, and diary. And that's all 4 things. Hold on, let me check. All 4 things you need to collect in order for the true ending. So we are primed. We are primed to end this the proper way. Shit, actually, we're pretty close to the end. Can I end this right now? No, actually, I can't end it tonight. There's a few more optional bosses, actually, because of the patches. There's a few more optional bosses, plus the final game sequence is like 3 bosses back to back to back. So that's probably at least 1 stream's worth of content. Maybe like half a stream's. I don't know. But in any case, I don't really want to do that right now. Let's save and call this here. Penis. System. Back to menu. Quit. All right, so we're getting close to the end of Vigil. I think I think I should be able to complete this before I go to Gen Con. I like this game, but boy howdy, the simplistic cutscenes, the lack of voice acting really makes some parts of the game like not land as hard. And the fact that there's not like a lot of, I wish there was more music and stuff like that. Like there's the ruined town after the plague actually like really gets going, and it just uses the same music. Like the background's different and stuff like that, but it I don't know, I don't really think it like hammers at home just like how shitty things are. That boss we just fight, the first one, that being voice acted would have been fucking insane. And I mean the boss fight has grunts. Like our character doesn't make as much noise as that, and that's pretty crazy. And I do think that that's cool. I'm glad that they did that, but I do wish that they went just a little extra further and gave that character a voice. Although if they gave that character a voice, they'd probably have to give a couple other key characters voices. Although I wouldn't have minded if like only key characters, like maybe our character, maybe Daisy, maybe like the doctor, and just like a few other characters, if they got voice acting, I would be okay with it. And if every NPC didn't get voice acting, then like whatever. Even if it was like super basic like dating sim shit where they just sort of like make like noises and stuff like that, that would have been fine. What else? A lot of the side quests are a little bit cumbersome, but we'll talk about more when we're actually done with the game. So, thank you all for watching. Good night. Have a day. I'll see you all next time, and make sure your wikis are in order.
You don't want to misinform people. Good night.